Hey guys, it's Jennifer here. Okay, here's the deal. I'm a mom, a wife, a friend. I have a few different jobs that I do. I homeschool our kiddos, and the list goes on, like every other woman in America, right? So, what I wanted to do, I've been thinking lately about something that is very dear to my heart, and it's about the meals that we prepare for our family. Now, I personally think it's super important to fuel our kids and our family's bodies with as much nutritional foods and good non-processed foods as possible. But here's the thing, that gets hard. It can be expensive, it can be time consuming, and it can just be not fun. I love to cook. It's grown on me. I love, one of the most amazing moments I feel as a mom is that when we sit down and we eat dinner and the family is just scarfing it down and they're just like, Mom, this is so good. Can we have this again? But the problem is that it has not happened a whole lot lately, because what I have just done is I really have just made, I have a list of certain meals that I make, and I rotate them. And some of them are really not super great, but we all know that they're good for us, and so we kind of just dreadfully eat it. But it's kind of like, you don't have to make that again if you don't want to. And but I love that it's a mental thing for me. It's like, I'm gonna eat this even though I don't love it, but I want to change that in our family. And I have so many conversations with women out there who, they just don't know where to start. That's one of my kiddos. They don't know. It's just overwhelming. You have the internet, but where do I start, and how do I shop, and where do I shop? And it's just, I get it. So if it's brand new to you, then it's so much easier just to go back to maybe eating out or doing something super convenient that is not as good for your body. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite you into our home as we learn this together. I'm going to start thinking outside of the box as far as preparing meals. My goal would be that I can create meals that our family loves, but it fits we have a good tight budget for a family of 7, and it's not time consuming, because once school starts back up here in just a few weeks, everybody just gets to going and running, and it will take a little bit of planning, like looking at the week, and it'll force me to sit down and say, here's what we're going to have for our meals every day, and here's what I need to do to make sure that I can make those. And so how I'm going to invite you into our world is, as I prepare them and as I'm grocery shopping, or as we even eat them and we taste them, I'm going to invite you to show you that being healthy as a big family, specifically a big family, but being healthy can be fun. It can be one of the most amazing memories that you can make as a family. I love the kitchen table. It's one of my favorite places in our family. And I feel like with our culture today, where everybody's just so busy, our meal times get cut shorter and shorter and shorter, and a lot of times people don't even eat as a family anymore. And so that's something that's important to our family, and I try to make it work. It doesn't always happen the way that I would want it to happen, but I think that inviting you into our world will give me a little bit more of accountability to make that happen, and not just do the easy thing for a meal whenever Mom's exhausted and I don't want to do that. So for today, hey buddy, this is one of my little ones. I decided to, since Dad is not here right now and we have just a few of the kids, the others are busy, I thought I'm going to try something new. And it's actually a vegan recipe, because I didn't want to like unfreeze any meat or anything or thaw it out, because I didn't have a lot of time. But I'm gonna just turn the camera like that. So for the first time, I'm cooking in a wok pan. I believe that's how you say it. I'm an East Texas girl, so I probably am gonna pronounce things differently. So basically, in your wok, oh my gosh, I don't know why I've taken so long to get one of these. And this was like super cheap on sale, because again, we are on a tight budget. I actually used some liquid coconut oil, which Y'all, if you have not discovered this, and you can get, this isn't really the greatest quality right here, but this is just what I had, and I wanted to use everything I have. A lot of times when you cook with just regular coconut oil, and no matter how, I feel like even the greater quality of the coconut oil, the more coconutty it tastes, if that makes sense, because they do less to the coconut oil. They don't process anything. But this is actually a liquid coconut oil, and it has absolutely no coconut oil taste, which I really like. My family does not like when I cook with regular coconut oil on just regular food, because it gives it like a coconut oil taste. I personally don't mind that, but my family does. So check out the liquid coconut oil. If you want to do oil free, you can just use it. You always can substitute your oils with a broth, a chicken broth or a beef broth. I also am just using just a simple non-GMO rice, and I'll share a secret with you guys. I have never really liked rice. It intimidates me. I feel like I never can get it right, but doing this with you guys, I feel like I'm 36 years old. I need to hold on, buddy. I feel like I need to figure out how to make rice and prepare it, because there's so many ways you can do it, and you can add it to so many different dishes. You can do fried rice and steamed rice and Instapot rice and all that. So it's just a royal blend that I've had in here forever. Now here's a really, really awesome tip. So I like soy sauce, but there is a ton of sodium in there, as we all know. Even this, the less sodium soy sauces still have a lot. So this right here, here's one of the first things that I would do is I would replace your soy sauce with Dr. Bragg's liquid aminos. Tastes just like soy sauce, and it's so much better. I won't go into all the nutritional value, but trust me on that one right there. You can get that really pretty much anywhere these days. And I always like to have just some good organic ginger in my cabinet. Okay, so I've prepared my rice just as the container says. Got my rice right here. I chopped up all my veggies, put my oil in my pan to get hot, and then I added my veggies, which from what I've read, that's the key to these kinds of pans, is you want it to get super hot before you put your veggies in. Y'all, this looks beautiful. I love the color. I love cooking with color. Those veggies are about done. Oh my gosh, they smell lovely. They smell lovely. And just make sure as you're, cooking along, you're drinking your water. If you're like me, you like to snack a lot during meal prep, and then by the time I'm sitting down with the family, I'm not even hungry. So I'm gonna try not to do any snacking as I'm preparing these meals, because I do want to sit down and enjoy it, family time and eating with them. All right, and as we embark on this new journey, let's just call it that, I am going to experiment with the Instapot. I'm going to experiment with a crock pot, and of course my new wok. And I just am excited about it, because I kept thinking about, how can I do this? How can I help other moms without just putting a bunch more commitment on my plate? And I thought, just get out the camera, and as I'm preparing, I'll just invite you into my little world. Now, you'll have to remember, it's at your own risk, because when you push record, you know what happens. Everybody acts like they lost their mind. So that's a little disclosure or disclaimer for you as you're watching. Okay? All right. We've almost finished up the veggies. I had it on high, and I turned it down just a little bit. Give you a little bit more of a look on that. Doesn't that look lovely? And then my rice is prepared. Again, this is a vegan dish, because I didn't want to unthaw any meat, and this is our lunch today. So I'm going to put the rice in the pan. Oh my goodness, this looks beautiful. This is really the first time I have made rice in, oh gosh, it's probably been a year. That's how much I don't like making it. But like I said, I'm gonna think outside my normal box. The great thing about this dish is that it is a great leftover dish. So we'll be out of the house tonight for dinner, but like for tomorrow lunch, I mean, we love leftovers in our family, especially whenever we have school days on Tuesdays every week, where we go and we're gone for the whole day. And I honestly don't know how you moms do it, how you make lunches every day for your kids who go to school, because just those days of the week where I have to pack all of their lunches and get us in the car, I'm like, how do y'all do it every day? But leftovers are great for just packing in the lunches. So, all right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. So again, if you have any questions, you can just comment on the video, or you can, I'll figure out how to do that. I'm learning about this still. But as far as the measurements go, I just did a smaller portion today because it's just a few of us. So I did what the rice called for. I made 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water, and I boiled that. And I did a cup of frozen broccoli. I did 3 bell peppers, and I did about 1.5 cups of carrots chopped up. And I added the coconut oil in there to get warm, about a tablespoon. And I did some fresh garlic along with some ginger. And then I'm going to add my last but not least, I'm going to add my Dr. Bragg's, aka soy sauce, which is so much better. And it doesn't take a lot. I learned that the hard way. Just a squirt. And my kids are coming in here, in and out, and asking what the smell is. So we'll see if they enjoy it. May even try to snap a few pictures to see what they think. And I'll just be honest with you guys. I'll say, okay, this was a hit and this wasn't a hit. And that's kind of how we'll do it every time. All right. Thanks for tuning in.